Merry me, everyone, and welcome to this time and space. Welcome to the channel, welcome back, and welcome to the reading. Today we are doing a reading for the season spring, timeless in the sense that any year is fine. So spring things, some predictions, advice, whatever spirit our higher selves bring through in relation to spring. This is just cards. I definitely could have gone further, and I might do an extension for the reading. I'm not sure. Again, down below in the description, take a look there for additional information, links, and the timestamps as well. For option 1 today, we have some baby's breath. It's artificial, but baby's breath on top of option 1. Option 2, you have this green, yellow, and white. It's clear too, like over here it looks very clear. This ring and these crystals arranged sort of in a circle here on top of your pile. And option 3 at the end, you have the white lace umbrella on top of your pile. Please take your time in selecting. If you're immediately drawn to one, know what your pile is, just go for it. But if you need some time, please pause the video and take it. I'll move into option 1 now with everyone choosing option 1, and I'll speak more with y'all at your reading. Okay, here we go. Okay. One of the first things I'm seeing here is there could be a retrograde happening, especially if it's a Mercury retrograde or a retrograde through either Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra at some point during the spring for you. So that's a bit of an influencing energy. It's there in the backdrop, the background. I'm going to clear my throat, so if your volume is loud, please turn that down. I'm also getting the ability to turn something around or reverse something. Reverse it, turn it around, happening for you in the spring. You have this ability, or the universe is assisting you with this. The ability will be there. Okay. 7 of Cups too, that's your leading energy. This is about choices, options. So perhaps right in the beginning of spring, or just in general, that's a theme energy here about increased choices, options, selecting. 8 of Wands, travel. It's have to be in the cards for many of you. Something could be accelerated too. They're picking up the pace, moving very quickly. Queen of Wands, be cautious with that, careful. The Queen of Wands reverse. Sometimes it's too fast. Page of Wands. Okay. So we've got adventure. 7 of Wands. Yeah, it feels like there's adventure here, doing new things, maybe going new places, or just getting out there again. This could also be with your passions and creative energy. What you're doing, what you're learning, taking time in the spring for this. Also, but with the Queen of Wands reverse, the message I'm getting here is that it could be early stages, and so there's a bit of holding back on full committal energy, fully dedicating oneself or pouring oneself into something. This could be like a hobby of yours or something new that, again, is sparked something within you, or you have a curiosity you're exploring, but it's like you're not signing up to like take the course and become a professional whatever acrobatic performer, or pick anything that you might be really interested in, because you're just in the beginning stages. 7 of Wands is here, and the Magician. Okay, And I feel like with that too, some of these beginning stages, there's like this very fun, playful energy with the Page of Wands where you're exploring again, you're seeing new things, trying new things out. Getting the ball rolling, that's also coming through. With the Seven of Wands, it's like with the beginnings, there could be some extra work too, like things you need to get under your belt right away, or that's the best way to do it, to learn right off the bat. The example the spirit guides are bringing up to me actually is like with jobs. Sometimes you have a job, you just start and you have to go through the training and the paperwork, and like there's all this extra or foundational stuff that needs to be done. Okay. And the Magician's here at the end, so definitely your inner magician archetypal energy is very much highlighted this spring. Okay, I feel like you're tapping into it. It's strong. It's going to be stronger by the end of spring. Outcome energy, you're finding or reclaiming or strengthening, reclaiming. It's like, yeah, growing stronger in your magician archetypal energy, and also your alchemical abilities, your abilities to transform and transmute energy, to take clay and create, you know, a bowl or a pitcher or a sculpture, something out of that clay, what life gives you. So yeah, your vision too with the star, it's like what you're choosing to make of your life, your vision for the future. There's some planning or some daydreaming maybe with the star where it's like, again, this explorative, adventurous energy that gives information that allows you to give you new ingredients as you're creating for your future and your vision. And your now, the King of Swords is here, so communication is also very much highlighted. Your mind, it's saying sharp mind. This could be your energy, someone else's energy, multiple people's energy. Sharp mind. Also, like classes, courses, school is somewhat highlighted. Learning, King of Swords, but also like using your knowledge, your wisdom, and the power of your mind, not only to teach, but to create. Okay, to problem solve, to create. There's a certain level of mastery here that I feel is on the table for you that will serve you very well this spring. We also have Aries energy here. If I didn't say that, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. There could also be a retrograde happening here, or it's referring to someone's natal chart, possibly retrograding energy or cusp energy. The first day of spring, the last day of winter is really highlighted with your reading for whatever reason as well. Yeah, I'm seeing someone standing up and starting to do the work or do the work again, like time to get the job done. Seven of Wands. Okay. Soul family. Hathor. Soul family. Beautiful. King, life force energy. I love this so much for you because it speaks of a truth that will not fail you. It's assured. This is about it starting from within and you managing your own energy, your relationship with energy within yourself and around you. Life force energy. Okay. And then soul family is here too, so you're connecting with soul family in the spring. Many of you will meet new soul family in person in the spring. You're connecting in various ways though, and many of you it's energetic that's being spoke of too, whether it's telepathy, it's heart to heart, there's messages coming through in the dreams, yeah, the magic here, the magician. But I do see in the physical for many of you as well. This could also be reconnecting with soul family, growing together with soul family you're already connected with. Sapphire, regenerate your body. Some of you will receive sapphire crystals and or just be wearing some sapphire crystals. This color could be significant. What else do we have? Air, the element air. Okay. So yeah, a lot with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, the element air itself. So it's thoughts, our mind, our mindsets, our beliefs, the way that we speak, the way that we are heard, the way that we hear and interpret. It's like spring is in the air too. It's bringing new air. You're taking that in. You're breathing that in, right? And so that's going to your brain, your mind, yes, but it's going to every cell within you. It's so your sacred breath. This is important. You're coming in with the element air. Air is associated with the season spring too. Like each element and each season are paired up. So water in autumn, air in spring, fire in summer, earth in winter. There's something here bright and beautiful and warm, and it feels true. And I feel like for many of you, it feels very natural. It feels like coming home, home to self, home to your own heart, your own soul. And it puts you in a flow state, and that's why you have this Eight of Wands energy here. But it's also, and so it's very like familiar in a sense. It's dreams come true and visions come true to an extent too. It's like you've planted sunflower seeds. The sunflowers are there before you. This type of energy, but at the same time, there's also some mystery woven in, and it overall feels bright. Feels like bright, positive surprises unfolding. Yeah, that mystery. Sort of a enchantment in the air, like what wonderful surprises tomorrow might bring, things like that, inspiring you in your mind. Okay. Blue is associated with the throat chakra. The third eye too. We start getting into these deeper shades of blue, especially. Blue crystals in these areas. This could be advice for you if that feels good, inspiring, or wherever you're inspired to put them, however you're inspired to work with them. But the guide showed me like earrings and necklaces and people doing like chakra alignments and using blue crystals. Yeah, okay, so there's some beautiful cleansing happening, and then we've got the warmth of the sun and love, light and truth coming in as well, working with the water. So I like this very much, and I feel like it's preparing you for future things to come, as well as like helping you raise your vibrational frequency in the now, in the moment, in the spring. All right, anything else in closing? I'm seeing something different or neat. That's a headpiece, whether it's a bandana, a hat, some sort of tiara, a piece of jewelry. It could also be like a hairstyle, an extension, anything like this. But yeah, that's showing up whether it's yours or someone else's. Could also be like time to bring this back. I only do this in the spring. There's something about a mirror too, with the King of Swords. Could be copies. Maybe you're making some sort of copies or prints or stamping things in the spring. But yeah, there's some sort of mirroring effect for many of you. Mirroring the mind, I'm hearing. Yeah, the King of Swords is assuring that we cut ties, certain ties with the past, liberate ourselves. Like, cutting out the BS too. That phrase is coming through the most strongly. The King of Swords is telling me I'm cutting out some of the bullshit. But I'm also hearing in biblical chord, right? With like new beginnings and birth and the life, death, and rebirth cycle and the seasons and all of that happens throughout our lives. He's saying that too. It's like, okay, this isn't gonna hurt. We're cutting the biblical chord. It doesn't have to hurt. It doesn't have to hurt. Some of you too, there's something connected to the number 7. Significant. Maybe it's something that's happened 7 times. Maybe it's you received 7 really cool ideas in a certain week. In the spring, maybe it's like you go shopping in a store and there's 7 really wonderful investments that you make, purchases, 7 items you're taking out of that store. I don't know, just whatever it is. That's what we see. Many blessings to you, Pile 1. Namaste. And until next time, merry parts. Merry meet again. Option 2. Welcome. I'm hearing something about the past, the energies of the past, where your past self has brought you to. There's this transitional energy happening. The crystals were sitting there, and when I picked them up and I held them in my hands, I definitely felt the energies, not only of the crystals and the rings, but the way that they were arranged on the cards still in my hand as I moved it. Okay, and so there's something here about like taking that energy of the past, right? And pulling back a layer, or like underneath that, what's coming through. I feel like you're ready in spring, so something's going to be revealed. It's like we're flipping over to look at the other side of something. Again, it's like we're taking the winter energy or the past energy. We still have it, but we move it, and now it's integrated and your hand is open. Yeah, Persephone, new beginnings, your opening energy. Persephone returns from the underworld, spring. There's this message here too with the opening card about open hands. Your hands being open now, not clenched fists. Open. Watch your words. Watch your words, spring, okay? Take action, Jade. Aquarius, 11th house energy. The sun is shining down on you. Okay, look at the golden aura here and energy around this figure, this god here. This is important. Things are happening with your light body, your physical body. The rays of the sun, I'm seeing bringing this into your being, or bringing it out of you as well. Just sort of revitalizing happening, energizing happening. Aquarius, 11th house energy. What else? We have tarot. The forest, the woods. Some of you going out in the forest or the woods. Advice, maybe to envision golden light around you, your aura, you yourself as golden light, feeling it within you, your solar plexus especially, but there's just like you're finding your own way too. You're finding your own answers, your own way in time. With watch your words here, it's talking about mindfulness with communication and action, speaking louder than words, taking action. But words being important. Okay, Aquarius, mindfulness really mattering. Four of Pentacles, saving, reserving things, whether it's your energy, it's your words, your money. Okay, looking after future self here, future projects, just future in general with the Four of Pentacles, through saving, through reserving for a period of time. The moon here, your feelings, your emotions, also Cancerian energy. So for some of you, this is referring to a person with personal placements in Cancer, or it could also be referring to when the sun moves into Cancer, which is the first day of summer. Okay, preparing for that, saving for that, leading up to that, envisioning that. Here we have the Knight of Cups. Some romance on the table for some of you. Could be asking someone out, multiple people even, vice versa, Knight of Cups. But the Knight of Cups is really doing things you love doing, finding out what you love, exploring, or who you might love. Four of Cups. This is also like what is unsatisfying. Four of Cups, what you're discontent with or is boring to you, versus what gets your juices going. The Knight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles is reversed. No more digging ourselves into a hole, I'm hearing. Could we put this shovel down, or I'm going to flip something around here. Patterns, behaviors, or the ways in which that may have occurred in the past that's not going to repeat itself. And I'm getting Nine of Pentacles, financial independence, and the Nine of Pentacles, a lot of green energy here. So it's predicting, money coming in, or success, growth here, especially for people who are entrepreneurs, who are self-employed, just focused on their own financial independence, whatever that means for them, though. Material independence, general independence. Yeah, business owners, small business owners too, if you have your own Etsy shop, or like solopreneurship, all of these things. Three of Swords is reversed. Yes, okay. There's healing of the heart, past pains, heartbreak. There's healing here. We also see the potential for future heartbreak. We still have feelings, emotions here in the Moon card, the King of Cups. It's like when we fall in love with a place, with a person, with anything, a job, we have the potential of losing it and there being heartbreak, or what have you, there being some sort of heartbreak. The Three of Swords reverse, and that's what it's coming through as to me as well. But I'm seeing the heart showing me, not only is it like taking the swords out of the heart, no, that's already been done. The heart is healing from when it was stabbed, and then we had to remove the swords. Now it's healing, okay, repairing itself and feeling better. Ten of Cups, yeah, bliss. Ten of Cups is bliss, domestic harmony, emotional fulfillment, satisfaction, accomplishment. The High Priestess. High Priestess, sometimes it's things like tarot readings, oracle readings, philosophy, religious texts, but it's more of an archetypal energy. Like, you have an inner High Priestess archetypal energy yourself. We all do. Some of us, lean into it more and like develop it more than others. High Priestess is here. This is also Pisces, Scorpio energy as I read it, if it's zodiac signs. Ten of Cups, So yeah, this is like emotional fulfillment, bliss, and spiritual and emotional with the High Priestess here. I love that. That's gorgeous. Fruitfulness comes through too. This is beautiful, but there's still like this gorgeous spaciousness with it versus maybe like summer season energy where it's just everything's in bloom and this, the spring energy. It's like there's this plentifulness, there's this fruitfulness, but there's also this spaciousness here. There's so much yet to come, and I feel like there's this story happening where at some point someone's uncrossing their arms, and opening up to receive and enjoy what's on offer here, the happiness, the spiritual and emotional good. I want to say love, but that just seems not to completely cover everything. So these are cups, okay, and I'm asking the guides, cups, tell us more about that, explain. This is like to quench your thirst, we say cup of love, and to quench your thirst, this goes deep. Many of you, this goes deep. In the spring, something very significant and important is happening with your spiritual development and your emotional body. You're ready. The time is right. Divine timing. I feel like some of you, this story here is like, I think I need to do this for enlightenment, or I have this inner knowing I need to do this for a certain level of enlightenment or to align with the messages, the answers, but it might not be the most fun thing. It's like a disciplinary thing, or it's like I need to kind of stand my ground. This is annoying. You've asked me 3 times, you're asking me a 4th, but eventually, you'll get it. The 8th time I tell you, you'll get bored, you'll go away. This is my tree. I don't have to move. You know what I mean? So again, with the Knight of Cups, this could be water sign people, whether it's romantic or not, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or just an archetypal energy of the Knight of Cups. But a lot of times it is romantic, or it's connected to love, who we love, etc. It's like the moon, which again is also connected to water, the sign of Cancer, and the Knight of Cups are bringing you the cup this time, the 4 of Cups. So it's like straight from the source, no middleman, no riffraff, straight from the source, straight from the heart, I'm hearing as well. Your emotional, your emotional healing, your self-love, the work that you've done for yourself is going to have some payoff in the spring. I'm seeing you enjoying things as a result of choosing and trusting in love and the investments you made in love. And that includes self-love, but is not limited to that. Aquarius 11th house energy. So here we have futuristic energy, innovative energy, things with technology, electricity, also social media, social networking, groups you belong to, organizations. It's like your place on the planet and in the world. And yeah, the 10th house has to do with life purpose, and the 11th house is the next sign, so it's like evolving from that even more so. It can also have to do with things that are far out there, the exceptions to the rules and things like that. We've got cats coming through. So cats definitely may be a spirit guide for you in spring. Listen to your intuition. If you're seeing them in other places or getting other signs, consider looking further into that. The moon card too, the cats. And hey, patience please. Patience. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Anyways, my apologies, guys. Oh yeah, here's a cat. Is that a cat? I'm not sure. Dreams, your dream life. The spirit guides definitely want to talk about that a little bit here. Encourage you to keep a dream journal handy. Do your thing. If you're inspired to look up certain symbols, do so. Like whatever it is, because there's definitely some stuff happening there too. And it's like it may fulfill you to have that cup brought to you, that information. Your dream life. And the High Priestess too. My goodness. Very important things could be discovered happening in the dream world in the spring. Important idea also. It's like falling into your mind, into your head in the spring. I'm seeing someone looking in a different direction, a new direction. This bores me, this doesn't please me, or this only gets me so far. It's not satiating. Shut up. You're so on my nerves right now, kitty. Hey, patience. Yes. 5 más minutos. No más. I don't know. Anyway, guys, this is a really cool looking tree. Some of you too, there's like cool things with trees. Seeing, changes with the trees could be a part of your spring too. Definitely something new with the hair for some as well. But yeah, it's like you're looking in a new direction, or someone here is looking in a new direction. And again, that's a part of what brings in some of this positivity I see in your story. New beginnings very much highlighted. In the solar plexus region too, and the sacral chakra are highlighted here. So what is your higher self telling you about that? Yeah, it's like who's at your side, on your side, who would be standing next to you in a line. It's like we have things in common with these people, right, who we're connecting with. The 11th house deals with that quite a bit, as well as networking. It's not just in the physical how we're connected, though. It's energetically how we are connected. Four eyes, three lips. Huh. Okay. So that's all we have for you, pile one. Many blessings, or pile two. Many blessings to you, and until next time. Namaste, merry part, merry meet again. Bye-bye. It's okay, Rainbow. Go ahead. See, that didn't take too long. There you go. There she goes. Option 3, welcome. Okay. So, even when something happens with my readings that isn't planned, that on certain levels might annoy me, what just happened is I had a cat in this room, and the cat decided she was ready to go out to the other room and went to the door and was asking to go out in the other room, and I had her wait until I finished up the pile, and then I put the phone down. The phone screen got dark, so it went down. And then after I was done, I came back to do your reading pile 3. I naturally picked the phone up, and there's the color, there's the light, it's no longer dark. The spirit guides told me there's an opening message here. That's what spring is. That's what's going on right now. We've got the 12th house energy, right? The sun is in Pisces at the 12th house, and then it moves to Aries, and that's the first day of spring. And that's a fire sign. Pisces 12th house, this is associated with the ocean, and the ocean depths, right? Darkness, the water. Water's black, and water's not black, but the color black can be associated with water. So there's just this, and like the 12th house energy too deals with the womb state, right before the birth or the rebirth energy, when we move into a whole new world, right? Out of the womb state or the darkness and into the light. So I just think that's really neat. It's like a synchronicity, but from the darkness to the light to the color again, you move. So that's your opening energy. You have magenta, connect to your deepest inner knowing. There could be some magenta colored things in the spring for you. I feel it in the sky, the waters too. The color showing up in nature, but it could be things. King Neptune, sensitivity. So yeah, Neptune is a ruling planet of Pisces. Visionary. The visions that were formed in the womb, in the darkness, in that 12th house energy. Mars. Mars is energy. Mars is action. Mars is fire. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords. And again, this is like the womb stage. You're, before birth, right? The baby is running out of room in there and feeling confined and restricted, right? So then they go through the birth process, and there's some relief on the other side because we got more room now. Yeah. Things we couldn't see, now we can see. Time grows. So I'm seeing you moving out of like some sort of darkness, some sort of, in a sense, a cage, right? It's like a holding place, and you're free. You're moving forward, you're free. 2 of Swords reverse, yes, that further validates that for me, reinforces that. Okay. What else? Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Taurus season, specifically highlighted now, but also Aries season with Mars, those Pisces, which is before the spring. So it's like seeds you have sown in the past, in the winter, or sowing now, depending on when you're listening, particularly Pisces season. In the spring, there's growth, there's evolution, there's like something that comes of that. The Hierophant is reversed. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I'm seeing power. I'm seeing success. I'm seeing you doing well by grounding your energy. There's this non-traditional aspect with the Hierophant being reversed. And sometimes when that happens, it's like the crowd or the majority may be against you or not understand, be in the dark about it. It can be like leading edge, cutting edge energy, or what have you. The Hierophant reverse. Yeah, the road less traveled. So with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like connecting to Mother Earth, Gaia, your physical body, taking good care of your health, grounding practices. Your financial health can be included in that, sure, should probably be included in that, yeah. These things will benefit you, will make you stronger in that scenario. The Emperor is reversed. Yeah, and the Emperor reverse can be toxic leadership energy, toxic masculinity, which, let's see, what do we have next to that? The Two of Pentacles. I'm also getting like financial opportunities here, though. For some of you, it's an opportunity to be some sort of leader, boss. The Emperor. Page of Swords reverse. There could be a retrograde or multiple retrogrades happening in the spring. That's definitely in the background and an influencing energy really in the story. Judgment is reversed. Yeah, okay, so here we have some things. Judgment reversed, poor judgment, people, Six of Cups reversed, Page of Swords. Page of Swords reversed, Judgment card reversed, not fully understanding something, misunderstandings, toxicity, the toxic thinking, abusive power, toxic leadership, influencing things. Two of Pentacles reversed, things connected to trade, building, like flimsy foundations, and then having things be low quality and not have longevity or staying power, because and maybe that's what we had to work with in the past. All right, so forgiveness and like recognizing that rather than claiming it as the way it is now and the way it's always going to be could be really helpful. Page of Swords reversed. So you have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy here, potentially retrograding or cusp. It could be in someone's chart. Six of Cups is reversed. Someone or something from the past maybe leaving, or it's like, again, like a past pattern you could be breaking, or some sort of, yeah, I'm hearing cutting cords, karmic ties, freeing yourself, karmic bonds or restrictions. You learn the lesson, you find your way through, you untangle yourself in the spring. This could be others doing this as well. Six of Cups reversed, I feel, could also refer to a dream you have that brings up someone or something from the past, a message from the etheric body, the inner child. Six of Cups, your past self, so to speak, coming through in the spring. There could be some confusion or uncertainty around it for a period of time. That's what these would be talking about. Yeah, I'm getting a mirrored understanding connected to the dream state, dream worlds, experience, and messages in the mind, and then the waking experience. But I'm hearing that it's good. It's good to let it flow into both, like, and then be connected the way they are right now. It's just maybe something that's going to take a bit of time. Just like with your opening energy, I could have been very negative about that. I could have gotten all upset, something's breaking up my flow, and a part of me does feel, irritated by it, but like, I don't have to. It's only one way of seeing it. It's like wearing a pair of shades or something, looking at the world through blue lens, let's say. It's an option, but is that like the way it has to be known? Can you see more? Can you make more of it? Yeah. Right. Like if you get a lemon, you just, oh, this is sour fruit, I don't like this. Or you can be innovative, you can be creative, you can think outside the box, the Hierophant reverse, try new things, right? And so many wonderful things come into our experience, and we get to share them through that attitude, through that mindset or way of thinking, right? And allowing that kind of flow. With the Knight of Pentacles here too, it could be talking about monotonizing, monotonization potentials. Knight of Pentacles. I want more clarification on it. Vision. Many of you too, it's like with the reading, it's like, well, you already know a lot of it because you've envisioned it, you created it, you've waited for it. I'm also hearing you stayed in irritating or an energy of discomfort at times because of your self-discipline and your sense of purpose. It's like instead of running away from it, you would sit with it. And what is this teaching me? What do I need from this? What is my role? What is my what do I need to do? And I feel like you're going to be rewarded for that in the spring. You will be rewarded for that in the physical, most likely with the Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, this is with an earth sign person. Your relationship with an earth sign person is going to feel like a reward, a treat that's coming in. You have health benefits or rewards too. Okay, the tangible and physical, with your finances, your money, your work, job, anything like this. Some of you are going to the ocean or a body of water. This feels very important, significant too in spring. We're connecting with water in an important way. Maybe you're bringing a new fountain into your home, or it's like you're getting a purifier put on your faucet, right, for your water, or you're doing something spiritual, a bowl of water, right? Like I do readings sometimes. I could use like water scrying, right, or tea divination. It just feels like there's something here with that. A meditation, a shower meditation. Okay, what else? Bright yellow, neon yellow could be relevant. Mars energy, that could be Scorpio, that could be Aries for some of you. Where's Mars in your natal chart? If you don't know, it's a great time to find out. Opening doors too. I'm hearing opening doors, opening a new door. Doors symbolize opportunities. I feel like it can sometimes symbolize, moving into a new area, a new environment as well, or the environment changing, energies changing around. Yeah, feng shui, organization, arrangement, creating, being an important ingredient in what you're creating. Okay, it's like the energy with Mars flows radically different sometimes just by moving this here, or that there, or sweeping that off the ground. The Knight of Pentacles, it's saying, I feel too like with your energy and what you're doing here in the physical, you're not going to have to overexert yourself or overdo it. It's like grounding your energy and your intuition. Yeah, the Mars, because it's like you're shielding yourself from something, or your spirit guides are helping you shield yourself from something. Here, the Knight of Pentacles, as you're taking care of your health, your energy management. It's not that a little is going to go a long way necessarily, and you should just do the bare minimum, but what it's saying is like quality over quantity. And when you're giving the proper quality and taking right action from a place of alignment, that's going to give a really good, important return on investment in the spring. If you do not experience it right away, remember that it is coming. It is and will come. It is assured. Sometimes with the Pentacles, it's like things... It is very much like gardening. Okay, certain seeds we plant and they sprout up very quickly, right, and mature very quickly, whereas others could take a lot longer. And so sometimes with the Coins or Pentacles suit, what happens is we plant really good seeds, but we won't let ourselves access them for years even. But fret not, we do that because we're good gardeners and we know that we can plant all kinds of other different seeds, different varieties. We have we can take care of ourselves and life will take care of us. Yeah, if we're sowing good quality seeds, we will give what we will receive what we give back in divine timing. And so the Hierophant reverse, yeah, something could be happening for you in the spring too in an unexpected way, or a way that's different from the norm. The Hierophant reverse, non-traditional. Okay, Neptune, King Neptune, sensitivity, Mars, energy management so highlighted. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. Two of Coins is reversed. So many reversals, it really makes me want to clarify things. What can we do? I am going to throw some crystals or drop some crystals here so that we can get for you. Some people don't want to see things, and maybe, that's you I'm speaking of too. There are certain things you don't want to see. Maybe we're not meant to see everything. Certainly not all at once, right? Things unfold in time. So again, there's a way to bring love to the sort of inner demons or the problems, and to then learn the lessons and move through it. The Eight of Swords goes into the Two of Swords reverse. This is someone trapped by their own thinking or their own mind. And again, like, some people will choose darkness, they choose to have the blindfold on. It's not for us to say if it's right or wrong necessarily. Sometimes you do that as well. You're not ready to see something or look at something. You need to focus on what's going on within, or have your sense of smell or sense of, like, your hearing heightened. So you wear that blindfold. Two of Swords reverse into the Knight of Pentacles. But it's not meant to be a permanent state all the time. Some people stay in the dark their whole life about certain things, right? Like, some people will never read various textbooks that other people read, right? And learn that information. They just stay in the dark about that information. And that's all well and fine. But with the Two of Swords, it's like the mind is getting greater. It's like it's flexibility. Is that what it is? It's opening up in a sense, instead of being rigid and like beating one's head up against a wall, trying to do something in the same old ways and keep continuing to quote unquote fail. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is getting out of one's own way. And the Knight of Pentacles comes in, taking care of one's health, the practical world, connecting to nature, finding one's own way rather than just like, yeah, you break the mold in certain ways. And maybe what you're doing or what you have to offer is breaking the mold, or it's like an evolved form of the past. So white crystals I'm getting too could be very helpful or healing for many of you, especially if you're dealing with like, this is the new way, this is what, we're opening up with this energy. The Emperor reverse, which can be very fiery sometimes, and challenging energy. It's toxic. energy sometimes, and I get that the white crystals can help with that. White stones, if you find them by a river, body of water, something like that too. Okay. Yeah, cleansing, purification, allowing new beginnings, new ways that could produce better results than you've seen in the past. Or, again, like the new type of results that you may be destined for moving forward. Tree agate. Okay. Grounding, really important. Some of you new techniques, new ways to ground yourself or look after your health, even new products, things like this. Opportunities definitely coming in. Could be flooding. I'm getting in the season of spring for you. Amethyst in relation to the third eye, your vision, what you're seeing, what you're maybe not seeing or haven't seen, your ability to make choices, decisions, problem solve. Yeah, purple, the color also, purple crystals, especially amethyst, come through as potential helpers, right, tools you might wish to use. Party hat off. Some of you, okay. You could be integrating something from some sort of party right at the tail end of winter, like the last Pisces season. The citrine here, I believe it's citrine rather than calcite. So prosperity. Do feel that with this time, this sunny, sparkly energy here. There's something about like a gut feeling, inner knowing, a gut feeling, spiritual connection, awareness. Also hearing going with the flow, a time period where you'll be going with the flow, riding the wave. Yeah, it's like letting your angels lead you or something like this, your spirit guides lead the way. Something significant with trees, could be a specific type of tree also showing up. Changes with trees may be influencing people's minds, thinking, types of conversation. Page of Swords reversed. I'm also seeing things that you may be missing out on, but it's like you can only do so much at a time, right? So I don't know if these are opportunities you're seeing or not seeing that are around you. I'm also seeing a horseshoe. Horseshoe shape could be really significant. I'm getting U-turn, cul-de-sac, horseshoe here. Here too, the upside down rainbow, this shape. All right, let's get some final messages. Any clarification that wants to come through before we leave. Pile 3, thank you. One, 2, 3. Yeah, and clarify these two, please. Okay. All right. For everything, there's a season, right? And we've got the wheel. Things move. These cycles. So, the Six of Cups reverse, something connected to the past. the etheric body or your relationship to the past, the way you were interpreting the past. It's on the up, on the rise. It's like it's gone. The worst is behind you in relation to this, or there's some sort of illumination, a light shining upon this, moving into. So this could mean something like you have greater clarity and closure in relation to an experience in the past. Let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say that you had this experience at work that bothered you. You got fired from a job, and what happened, how you got fired, like it bothered you in some way and you didn't have full closure about it. It feels like what I'm looking at here in the spring is the healing is being achieved. Okay, it's getting better and better, and more, closure is here, or integration of the situation. You've got a higher perspective of it now. You see it in a new light. You're able to, blessing in disguise, you're able to now see the blessing as a blessing. It's no longer fully disguised. Your future self says, oh, this is what I was able to take from that. This is how I'm better for that now. This is how that's going to work for me. So I love that. The Two of Pentacles, this again has to do with what you're building, trade. Okay. And then here we have the Page of Swords doing something similar with the cycles. So this could have to do with learning, early education, especially Page of Swords, communicating to new people, boundaries, Page of Swords, where we may have like stepped on others' feet or felt like they stepped on ours, violated boundaries in the past. Again, with the cycle, moving towards the illumination, things like that, and it's connected to judgment reverse. So it's like how that affected our thinking, our judgment, our decision making, other people's decision making. This is also maybe times where we held back when we could have reached out and said something. You thought somebody was pretty, you could have told them that, you didn't. And you had a question in class you could have asked, you didn't. It's like, again, finding forgiveness of self, forgiveness of situation, healing, greater understanding, clarity, like how that has negatively affected one's mind. There's a warm light coming in that grants some sort of improvements, but you have free will choice here, and you're holding the steering wheel. So with the Knight of Pentacles, again, it brings us back to your physical body, but your overall health too, your energy, your energetic. They're showing me the aura here, that in the background too, like the halo. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, and your connection to earth, nature. This is very important, very helpful in what helps you like get there. So yeah, I'm seeing in spring a lot of opportunities for you to evolve into a person that you feel is an evolved, better version of yourself. You're a better man, you're a better woman than you used to be because you've grown. So congratulations on that. That looks really cool. And I do see something with water that looks really noteworthy too. Maybe not everyone's message, but something with surfing, the ocean, anything really. It could be their visionary energy. This is also maybe referring to people too, like traits, strong visionary or archetypal energy. Someone, they're seen as a visionary. Somebody who's very sensitive or sensitive right now, sensitive situation maybe. Necklaces, or things around this area too, showing up. So not everyone's message, but there for some. New necklace, maybe. Beautiful scarf or something. New tattoo on that area somebody has. So maybe too, you're coming out of a very emotional time. You're in the waters, navigating your way through. The waters symbolize the subconscious, superconscious, and the emotions. Okay, Neptune. So it's like if you're ready to go to the shore, if you're ready to ground your energy, right? You're ready for something different. Come out of the waters. Envision it. Remember your vision. Power of that third eye there. Vision here. And I feel like it may appear before you. You get to step upon that land. It's good to be in the waters, but after a while, our hands turn pruny, so it may be time. And that is what we have for you. Until next time, many blessings, merry parts, and merry meet again, pile 3.